Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about my historical book project. So I know I've been talking about this one for the past 3 weeks. I know this video is supposed to be a rough draft for project 3, or my third project. However, I just don't find this formatting of working on all the projects at the same time to be working for me. So I focused on one project and I finished it, and I hope that is okay. And I want to just show you what I've done. So this is my cover for Rachel's Essential Hamlet. It's called that because I realized that the version of Hamlet I found on Project Gutenberg is actually an abridged version. And when I found that out, I considered starting over with a full script of Hamlet, but the thought of that just seemed so overwhelming, and I was already kind of going for like a stripped down version anyway, so I thought I'd just embrace it. It's Rachel's Essential Hamlet, no footnotes, no additions, slightly abridged, and I made a cute little graphic that I really like of me and a skull, like the skull from Hamlet, kind of superimposed over each other, which I think is kind of cute. So that is my cover. And then this is my document. So my document ended up with way more paragraph styles and character styles than I expected needing, but it's been a really interesting journey learning how to do it. So first off, it has table of contents headings. So there's the table of contents act headings, which aren't linked to anything. There's the table of contents scene headings, which are linked to take you to any individual scene. And then there are also the heading, which is up here. That's the table of contents heading. I also have a heading for each act. I have a heading for each setting. I don't know why that space is so big. I'll have to look into that. But I have a heading for each stage direction, essentially. And then there's a character style for the each person's attribution. And I literally went through this entire script and changed each of these to be italic. And I went towards the end. So that's my entire InDesign thing. I will say that our teacher suggested that we put one chapter per page. So I ended up with really big pages with really small type on them, and I don't recommend it. I would recommend using just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of workboard, and then have your type be a normal size. My type is like size 3. So if you're going to do your thing, do it on a normal size piece of paper, do it with normal size type, because then you're dealing with like fractions of an inch when you're doing all your measurements. So this exports to be an EPUB, which looks like this. And when I exported my EPUB, I exported it with the table of contents, so you can actually jump to any part of the book, which I think is super cool. Like I could jump all the way to Act 5. Bam! There's Act 5, and that's really cool. So it took me a long time to figure out how these character styles and everything would work. If any of you guys have questions when you come to doing your historical text, I'm happy to help you guys. And that is all I have. I'm going to start on my next project this week, and you will see a draft of that next Saturday. Okay.